okay, I was so proud of Michelle at work yesterday. So she's leaving her state job, right? And she was like right at the point to where she would be, what's the word when you work there for like 10 years?
Retired.
Tenured.
Oh, tenured.
She was like a few years from her tenure, and now she's going over to the private sector and whatnot. But she was talking to somebody, and she's
Make
like,
more money.
she was like, man, this guy was like, that's dumb because you at least get your tenure because then you get your, when you retire, you get your retirement benefits and everything like that, and they'll pay for your health care. And then she goes, have you ever looked at that plan? And I was like, whew, baby, I'm so proud of you right now. Keep going. But she was like, have you ever looked at that plan? And I go, and the guy was like, well, no, I just know it's good. I just know it's a really good plan. And she goes, okay, let me go through it with you here. All right. So the state's going to pay for your premium. Terrific. Okay. So it's $0. You're still going to owe Medicare $170. Your out-of-pocket's probably going to be about $8,000 for the year. Would you rather have it be $8,000 or $230? And the guy was like, well, like $230. She was like, okay. And would you rather have a plan where you can go see any doctor or one that's very limited because not a lot of people take the state Blue Cross plan? And the guy was like, what are you talking about? How do you know this? And she was like, I've got Jacob. Jacob tells me all this stuff.
She's like, I got my husband.
She's like, I got a guy. I got a hookup.
Got a guy.
But that was the funny thing was she's doing what we're doing there where somebody, you can get people so brainwashed with Advantage plans or coming off of group coverage and say, I'm just going to start my retirement coverage. And they think that, man, this is terrific. This is awesome. This is the best thing ever. But they just don't know. Like that guy was 55 that she was talking to. And he thought he had the rest of his life set up, that he was going to have the best insurance from the state pension, have all the retirement so he could retire at 60, have that plan. Then when he turned 65, get on Medicare, they put him on another plan. He never had to worry about anything ever. And then reality hit him like a brick from a 5'5", 120-pound brunette lady in her 30s. Okay. So that's
Where does
something.
she work?
She worked for the state health department.
Okay.
State of Texas. But that's
What department?
health department. Off camera. Okay, so does that kind of answer Advantage plan,
Yes,
supplemental plan
it
situation?
does.
Okay, perfect.
It does.
All right. Anybody else with any kind of Medicare benefit?
Yeah, I was
Go
going to
ahead.
say, so what you were pointing out with that story is that the plan that would be issued by the state would be more or less analogous to an Advantage plan.
It is an Advantage plan.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, just wanted to make that clear
Yeah.
for myself and everyone else.
So a lot of, and you guys will run into this too, if you work a lot at T65s as well. If you hear somebody that's like, I've got teacher's retirement, a lot of time what that means is that, if you have your tenure, if you've worked there long enough where they'll help you with your health care, once you get on Medicare, they'll say, we'll put you on a plan, but guess what that plan is? That plan's an Advantage plan.
Advantage.
Now here's the theory behind it. I want to ask you guys here. First one to answer gets a cookie. Okay. Why do you think employers and retirement groups want to put their employees on Advantage plans?
So they can make more money.
Cost.
And it's less out of their pocket.
Because
They wanna make
they're
money.
$0.
Yeah.
They don't have to pay for any bit of their health care. They can get them signed up. They can look like a hero and say, you know what, you're going to have this awesome plan. Here it is. It's not going to cost you anything. Well, that's because the employer is not paying anything either.
Yep.
Now, you will run into some, it's few and far between, but there are some employers where they'll give you like a $400 benefit a month where you can do it. And in that case, you can absolutely get a supplement. It's just a little bit hectic with the payments of it because the company's got to pay for it rather than the person. But you don't run into it too often, but it is out there. So that's the main reason why. And it takes you a while for it to kind of sit in. I mean, you guys are learning at a quick pace here with it, but you want to find the reason why behind a lot of these things.